Ooh, that last one was a long one. You want some more practice? Here it is. Please try to pause the video. Try to do this one like we did the last example. And let's see if we get the same thing. Okay? Otherwise, let's work through it together. Oh, I really want a donut. I make some really good homemade donuts, and I really want one now. I'm hungry. It's lunchtime for me. A donut shop estimates that their fixed daily expenses are $600. So every day they have to spend about $600 on, whatever. If each donut costs about 5 cents, maybe in like materials, maybe labor, I think probably here for this donut shop, they're including the labor in the $600. And each donut sells for 60 cents. How many donuts do they need to sell in order to break even that day? So again, we need to find when the revenue is equal to cost. To do that, well, we need to know what revenue and cost are. The R is revenue in dollars. D is the cost in dollars. And D is donuts sold. You could let N be donuts sold. You could let X be donuts sold. You could let Z be donuts sold. If you really wanted to be interesting, you could let Z be donuts sold and pretend that you're not from the United States. Most places, I think, use Z. Anyway, instead of Z. Here we go. What is the revenue? Well, their revenue is only coming from donuts being sold. The only way they get revenue is they get 60 cents for every donut they sell. So the revenue is always just going to be 60 cents times the donuts sold. The cost, well, they're always paying that $600 every day. And we're just looking at a day right now. If the costs are $600 every day, and we also have to pay for however many donuts we make. Maybe it's the materials. Ingredients, that's what I'm looking for. You don't really cook with materials. That weirds people out if you say that. So the cost, we also have 5 cents for every donut in cost. We could find the profit by subtracting, but we don't need to. The revenue equals cost when 0.6D, which is the revenue, equals 600 plus 0.05D, which is the cost. Right? This is exactly revenue. This is exactly cost. And now we just solve this equation. Subtract 0.05D from both sides. And you're going to get 0.55D equals $600. Divide both sides by 0.55 and you'll get your answer. 600 over 0.55D. Sorry, divided by 0.55. Get 1090 with a 90 repeating. Well, we're not going to sell 0.90909090 donuts. So we're going to round. Okay. And specifically, we're going to round up here. Because even if we rounded down, even if it was mathematically right to round down, it wouldn't be break even at 1090 donuts. I'm not going to make a big deal about that in this class, though, so don't worry too much about it. Do we need to sell? How many donuts do they need to sell to break even? 1,091 donuts. That's the direct answer to this question. You could put it in a sentence, but I'm not going to require it for this class. And again, the reason why I don't require it is because it's the direct answer to the question being asked. Different professors have different requirements about this, but that's mine. Let me know if you have questions.